Whether you're looking for the biggest and the baddest monsters and explosions or looking to bring the family for a bunch of laughs, 2024 has you covered. The box office may be an unpredictable metric, but everybody's got their own taste in film.
Oh yeah, and everything from originals, spin-offs, sequels, reboots. The movies coming to a theater near you this year have something to offer to all lovers of the big screen. So, of course, we had to invite Rob Rector, founder of the Revival House, to give us a 2024 preview. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you all as well. And you capped it off right. I mean, unpredictable is the word to use, especially for 2023. It was, I mean, when you look back on it, you think, Barbie was always supposed to be catch on, but no one had any idea how much of a cultural phenomenon that would be, and that one of the other top 10 movies was a 3-hour epic on the atomic bomb.
Yeah. And before we get into 2024, I want to go back into 2023 and talk about your horror trailer challenge. How did that go?
The horror trailer challenge, which was in October, went phenomenally well. It was probably the best one we've had, both in content and in crowd size. We had what's wonderful about that is it's one of our signature events. But what's really cool is that it's an opportunity to see local artists kind of just come together and celebrate the craft, and look and see how much talent we do have in the area here when it comes to the cinematic arts.
He thinks you're going to continue.
I certainly hope so. We're going to do. We have one in June coming up where we do the. It's called the Slower Lower, our Slower Lower short film challenge, and that's where we do short films. So we're going to open that up, and I'll be sure to let you know.
Okay, let's jump back to 24.
Yes.
Let's start with Supernatural. What do you see?
So we'll start off early, and we'll do ladies first. So in February, we've got a couple interesting titles coming up. Lisa Frankenstein is one of them. The interesting thing, it's about a young girl who resuscitates her deceased boyfriend, and because their love knows no bounds, I guess. And then jumping ahead to Madam Web. Madam Web is one of those films that is part of the Marvel Universe, but the Spider-Man franchise is Marvel adjacent. So, and that's owned by Sony. Okay, you don't have to know all of this, but anyway, they're the ones who are allowed the Spider-Verse movies, which was one of the best animated films into the Spider-Verse this past year, and then Venom movies. But because it's not necessarily, it doesn't have to connect to all these different moving parts of the cinematic universe, it has a chance to really, kind of be as funky as it wants to be.
Okay. Now let's talk about a movie that was supposed to come out in 2023 but got held off until 2024, Dune 2.
Yes. So this is the anticipated, long-awaited sequel to Dune, which again had its own issues making it to the theaters. It's a continuation of the saga because it just kind of ended rather abruptly. We're hoping for more of the same visuals, more of the same world building, and it includes Florence Pugh this time, and Christopher Walken will also join the cast. So really looking forward to that for all the sci-fi geeks out there like myself.
Creature features, what's on your radar?
So with creature features, gosh, we've got a ton of them. One of the bigger ones would be Godzilla X Kong. I'm not sure what the X is. It's not versus. I don't know if it's times Kong or what, but the stakes are decidedly higher. So Kong or Godzilla versus Kong, which another one that was premiered on HBO back during the pandemic. It's a follow-up to that one.
I've been hearing a lot about Furiosa, a Mad Max saga.
Yeah. It's another one I can't wait to see. It's, we've had Mad Max Fury Road, which again just kind of came out of left field, but blew everyone away. The director George Miller, 84, 85, somewhere around there, and perhaps directed one of the best action films of the past couple decades. I mean, it was just outstanding with Charlize Theron and Tom Hardy. And this is a prequel to that, really talking about Furiosa, the main character that Charlize Theron played, and it's taking place in that whole Mad Max universe. So anxiously awaiting that one too.
Goodness. Well, I guess it.
Yeah.
Well, wait, there's more. Is there
always
anything
more.
down the road that you're looking forward to in particular?
So there are a few that I have my eye on this coming summer. One is one from Francis Ford Coppola. This is a long gestating project called Megalopolis. It's got pretty much everyone who is working in Hollywood right now is in this film. And it has been on his radar. He's been working on it since prior to 2000. And then Kevin Costner is returning to direct not one but two westerns. He's got called Horizon, an American Saga, I think it's called, where one's going to be released in June and the other's going to be released in August. Not just Yellowstone, but he did Open Range in 2003, which was criminally underseen but is fantastic. And this is the first time he's been in the director's chair since that film. So, and then Dances with Wolves, obviously.
Yeah,
Right.
But yeah, lots on the plate.
Rob, always good to have you in Historic Studio D, and I guess you'll be spending a lot of time in the theater.
I cannot wait to
2024.
return.
As well.
Yes.
All right, thanks for
Thank you.
being here.